second grade, Mrs. Adair here again. Today we're going to work on telling time. Okay, the first thing to remember about telling time is we have two hands. We've got to be able to tell the difference between the two. Our short hand is our hour hand. Right here we have our short hand is pointing to the 3. That's our hour hand. And our minute hand is the longer hand. This one here is pointing to the 12. So this would be 3 o'clock. The next thing you need to really remember when you're telling time is that when we're counting minutes around the clock, we count by 5s. We start here at the 12, and if we're counting minutes, we go 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on, okay? So let's practice a couple. I'm going to tell you how to tell time in steps, okay? So it makes it easy peasy. First step is you want to identify your hour hand, okay? And decide what hour it is. That's my short hand. So I've looked here. It is pointing to the 1. So I'm going to write that first, 1. Then I'm going to write a colon. It's 2 dots, just like that. Next, I've got to look at my minutes. What is my minute hand pointing to? It is pointing to the 12. When the minute hand is pointing to the 12, it is always o'clock. So you put 0, 0. 0, 0, o'clock, all the way with 12. When the minute hand is on the 12. Now, if your minute hand is not on the 12, let's say it's moved around a little bit and it's on the 3. Same thing, first thing I want to do is identify my hour. What is my hour hand pointing to? The 1. I'll write a 1. Put my colon. Now my minute hand is over here on the 3. I've got to count by 5s, okay? Start at your 12. 0, 5, 10, 15. I ended at 15 when I got to the 3. That's my minutes, 15. When it comes to writing your minutes, you're not writing the number that's on the clock. You're writing what you counted to. Let's try another one, okay? All right, first step. Look at your hour hand. What is it pointing to? All right, if you're looking at your hour hand, you're thinking, oh, Miss Adair, that is not on any number. You can always take your pencil and draw out if you're not sure. And as you can tell, it's in between the 1 and the 2. Well, I'm going to tell you a rule. When it's in between two numbers, you always go with the lower number. There is one exception, and we'll get to that in just a little bit, okay? For right now, our rule is that we go with the lower number. So it's in between the 1 and the 2. I'm going to go with the lower number. That's a 1. I'm going to write my 1 there. I'm going to put my colon, okay? My minute hand is all the way over here on the 8. I'm going to count to the 8, starting here by 5s. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I ended at 40. I put 4, 0, 1, 40. Let's try one more. All right, first step, look at my hour hand right here. Take that line, especially when it's close like that. Take your pencil, draw it out, okay? It's close to that 4, but it hasn't reached that 4 yet. It has not. It has not crossing through the middle of that 4. You cannot go with that 4. It's still in between. You have to go with the lower number. What is the lower number between the 3 and the 4? It's the 3. So we're going to go with the 3. I'm going to write my 3 up here, okay? Put my colon. Then I've got to count my minutes, starting at the 12. Ready? 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I got to 50, so I'm writing my 50 in my minutes. 3:50. Now let's talk about the exception. As I said, we always go in between. We always go with the lower number when it's in between on our hour. The exception to that is when the hour hand is in between the 12 and the 1. Right here. First step, look at my hour hand. Draw my line. It is in between the 12 and the 1. That is my exception. When it's in between the 12 and the 1, we're going with the 12 every time. Anytime it's in between the 12 and the 1, we're going with the 12. Going with the 12, write my 12 up here. That's my hour. Put my colon. Now I got to count my minutes. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Write my 35 up there. All right. Follow those steps. Remember our rules. There's a sheet on the website that goes along with this that tells you the steps and the rules and some little helpful hints along the way. Okay, check back with us tomorrow so we can do some practice. See you guys later. Bye-bye.